Hello, 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 and welcome. Hello, everybody. Jeez, Louise, this is Wednesday. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I'm actually not feeling my best, but I want to give it the old Dee try here. Jeez, Louise, I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a cold or some kind of something going on. And it's really cold here. So you see, I have a turtleneck. I wish I had a bigger turtleneck. I got my sleeves, longer sleeves, and I got my scarf, right? Because it's just very chilly. So, how are you guys doing tonight on this Wednesday night? Let's see, who do we have in the chat? We'll go through the chat really quick. We got Mail to the B. Hi, Mail to the B. She says, Happy Hump Day, Dee Divas and Divos. I pray that everyone's week is going well. I'm having a pretty good week so far, but I hit a snag today. Please like and share the live stream on your way in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mel. We got Keisha. How are you? How are you, Keisha? Reset with Danissa said, am I first? I don't think so. It looks like Keisha and Mel beat you in here. Sorry about that. We have Tangi. She says, Happy Hump Day. Hey, Tangi, how are you? How are you? We have, I feel like we're 20, the three of us here. What did you call that when it's three people with the glasses here? Cookie, how are you? How are you? She says, Dee, and she's saying hello to the chat. Oh, we love that. And how are you, Ange? She says, hi, friends. How are you doing? And you just are taking me back on like my whole journey. I love that. And she's like, talking me through it and asking questions and relating to things. And it's just so cool to go like way back, like back in the day. I love it. Thank you, Ange. All right, we got Simply Taisha. She says, Happy Wednesday, Dee and Divalicious Spam. I will be watching from the sidelines. All right, that's okay, Taisha. She said, hello to everybody. Miss Brenda, how are you? She says, Happy Wednesday, Dee and friends. You know, this topic tonight reminded me of you, Miss Brenda. So hopefully you enjoy it. She says, don't forget to hit the like button, fam. Thanks, Taisha. Taisha, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Look at this profile pic. You are looking fabulous. You know, you really look good. You really look good and just like, you know, like refreshed and healthy and all those things. So I hope you're feeling that way because you look good, girl. Look at Taisha. I love these profile pics when they switch up on me. All right. Perfectly Pamela. How are you? She says, good evening, Dee and Divalicious crew. How are you, Perfectly Pamela? Who else do we got in here? Anybody I missed? Devin. How are you, Devin? Look at Devin with the flex and the muscle. I love that. Hello, I need to add fat back in my diet. I dropped under 8%, 8% body fat. Got to replace the carbs with fat now. No choice. Cholesterol is too low now. Geez, Louise. I mean, and how, you know, your eating strategy, you got to explain that to us because I don't quite understand it. I said, next time you tell me what your eating strategy is, I'm going to take it to my doctor and see what she thinks about it. But whatever it is, if it's giving you those muscles, we want to hear about it. Like, tell us your plan. What are you doing? What are you doing? Geez, Louise. Okay, I think I scrolled down way too much. Okay, so you said not good. Your eating plan is not good. Is that what you're saying, Devin? And here I am comfy in my jammies and you're on your recliner. Oh gosh, I can't wait to get off here. Sorry. So I can relax and do the same thing. I love that. She says, oh no, hope you're feeling better soon. Yes, and I'm trying to like stop it before it happens. Like I've been able to really do that. I'm going to tell you guys, this is a true story. I used to get sick so much at work, not sick, but like I had a nagging cough. And, you know, I thought something was going on because that's just not normal. And I was known for having this cough. Like, and, you know, this is around the time where I would never forget, I was negotiating the teacher's contract and we had negotiations. And every time I would cough, you know, and it wasn't tense, but it was intense. You know what I'm saying? And every time I would cough, all eyes would be on me. And I was so embarrassed. And I was like, I got to get rid of this cough. So I went to the doctor. Actually, I called Teladoc because I just was like having like just a fit before I went to work one morning. And the guy said, you know, the Teladoc doctor said he thinks that I could possibly be allergic to dust. So he said to, go, talk to an, what do you call it? An allergist. And he said, set up an appointment with an allergist. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you what you can do. So he told me to get my air ducts cleaned out in my house. And when I purchased this house, I was the second owner I am the second owner of the house. So the house before, you kind of knew what went on with it. And then they were selling it to somebody who they were like very picky about who they sold it to. So, they were very into this house. And the reason why they ended up selling the house is because the people that lived here got, they were older. So anyway, so I said, okay, I'm going to get my air ducts cleaned out. Well, ever since I got the air ducts cleaned out, and I told you that about the owner, just because he had never, I guess that's one of the things he had not done. When they came to clean out the air ducts, they said, this hasn't been cleaned out since the house was built. And I said, well, that could possibly be true. But anyway, ever since that happened, I got that cleaned out. I mean, I have not been having those coughing fits, and then turns out I am allergic to dust. Okay, who can imagine? Now, the good thing is I'm a very neat, organized kind of person, and and I don't really like dust mites on a regular basis. But now, since I know I'm allergic to dust, like we do a lot of cleaning. So in my car, though, you know how like you have your vent on, the air conditioner, whatever, the dust kind of comes in there and comes at you. So I'm like, geez, Louise. Ever since then, I've really been healthy. And so I'm just trying to, since that was diagnosed, and we cleaned my classroom, we dusted, I'm in my house kind of dusting for things more so than probably the average person. And now I'm feeling like I might just be getting a cold. How about that? I might just be getting a cold. This is the cold and flu season. So many of the kids are coughing. I really wanted to talk about that, didn't I? Because I went on and on. But anyway, I hope you guys are feeling better than me. And my goal is to stop it before it comes. So when I, leave the live stream, I set my alarm for 9:30 so I can, kind of start getting my way off of here. And I'm going to take some hot tea and put some lemon in it. And then I'm just going to get a good night's rest. I think that's a perfect formula for what I got going on. Happy Wednesday, twin. Happy Wednesday, twin. Happy Wednesday. So I gave my twin a big shout out. I was just so proud of her success. She's like when I say we're twins in more ways than one. She's very organized. She thinks organized like I do. And she sent me this organized spreadsheet of what she had going on her 3-year journey. And I just said, can I please share this? I thought it was just excellent. And I love how that you kept track of what you were doing. And a lot of people that because I interview people, one of the things that people always say is that they wish that they would have kept better records of their weight loss and their journey. And so you have done that. So I kudos to you. So let's give her some confetti. And you guys might be saying, well, I'm 2 years in or 3 years in or 5 years in, however many years in. I'm just sharing her because she shared it with me. That's all. So I'm not like picking people out. If you share something with me, I'm going to ask you if I can share it. And if I can, great. If not, that's okay too. I saw it and I just love it. I love that. So anybody that want to be highlighted, send me an email, give me a shout out. Let me shout you out, I should say. I'd love to do that. Okay, so I got off on the tangent, but it was a good one. And she's saying hello, the chat. I'm doing fabulous. I work a half day tomorrow. Then you're off till Tuesday. Winnie, you're off till Tuesday. I love that for you. Go, Pamela. Then we gotta give you some confetti. Geez, Louise. It's nice to have a little break, especially around these holidays, because we're going to talk about the hustle and bustle of it all. Let's see. Okay, you guys are saying hello. Mel is telling Devin you need to eat some avocados with olive oil. That sounds pretty tasty. Okay. People are saying hello to each other. I hope I'm not missing anyone. Sending hugs to you all. Miss Brenda, I'm sure you got everybody. Is that WB? How are you? He says, hey, Diva. We love that. Let's see. Yes, Taisha is doing her thing, isn't she? Yes. We love the pic. We love the pic. I sure do love you, Didi. I love you too, Taisha. And girl, you are looking fabulous, right? Okay, so we have Pretty Poppy Patch, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Every time I see that photo, I see that horse, I think of my friend that owns a farm. Remember I told you they breed horses on her farm. And so I got to get together with her. So you're kind of like a memory from home. Oh my goodness. All right. Mel, okay, people are saying hello to each other. Losing it, Grace. Are you back from your cruise, girl? Losing it, Grace. You know, I gotta live through you. You are cruising. I love it when we're cruising together. Does that song ever play on any of your cruises? I think you cruise more than the downsize. Is that true? It seems like you are. I love that for you. Your kids must think that you guys are the funnest mom and dad of all time. Of all time. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna tell you this story too, but maybe I'll tell it on Sunday. I'll save it for Sunday. That has to do with my daughter. I think it's just the cutest, funniest little story. But anyway, it kind of relates to you in a way too, so you'll be able to relate to it. But you are a cruising lady and still kind of losing on the cruise. You're losing on the cruise. How about that? Jeez, Louise. People are saying hello, hello. I know, right? Devin, I would love to have that problem. I was thinking the same thing. Jeez, Louise, he has, look at that body fat. Jeez, Louise, low, low, low. How low can you go, Devin? How low can you go? And the real MVP. How are you? Just finished my walk for the day on your treadmill. Excellent job. Excellent job. Walking on that treadmill, that's something I dread. So let me give you some confetti because I'm living through you. That I'm not the treadmill girl. And I thought, MVP, I thought if I got me a nice fancy one, that, Peloton where the folks are on there, it's like a menu. I can choose whatever I want. It reminds me of Burger King. Have it your way. Have the exercise your way with who you want it. And it motivated me for about 2 months. I'm so bad. Jeez, Louise, but that's okay. It's a new month and I am resetting and just refocusing myself. So you guys thought I was going to say new year, didn't you? No, no, no. Okay, so who else do we have in here? Let's see. What did you just eat? What did you just eat? I want to know. Let's see. We have Jay to the sea. She says, "Good evening, all DVDs, all divas and divos, listening, doing some home chores. I love that when you can listen and work. Listen while you work. Dun, 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 dun. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, people are saying hello to each other. So let's kind of get started. Let's see. She says, that's great to know. I'm going to have mine cleaned and maybe it'll help. Yes, lately I've been having my inhaler on overdrive. Yes, I bet you that's what it is. It really, I'm telling you, it just was like a thing. And now at school, I don't really have control over that, but it's not as bad as my house. Maybe because our building is so big and, my home is not, the size of a school that can hold 800 and something kids. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So we're scrolling down. I think you guys are just saying hello to each other. You're talking about the avocados of it all. Okay, so let's get started on our topic. So our topic is, let me put it back up here. So our topic is a midweek GLP-1 reset. Midweek GLP-1 reset. Let's refocus and regain momentum. And does anybody feel like that they lost momentum since Thanksgiving, which was just a week ago, right? Does anybody feel like they have lost momentum? Yes or no, and tell us why. I'm really curious to know if you feel like you have lost momentum, why you feel that way. So if you could, be kind enough to tell us that in the chat, that would be good. Hold up. Why isn't Dee Dee shaking like a maraca right now? No vibration play tonight. No, because I'm not feeling the best. And I thought if I shake myself up, Pam, I thought I don't want to get nauseous. So I thought I better not do that because I'm not feeling the best right now. But yeah, so that's the reason why. And it's downstairs and it's heavy and I would have to lift it up to bring it up the stairs. I didn't even have the energy or effort to do that either. But that's okay. I'm going to be shaking it up again. So let's see. What are you guys saying? Nope, you're still locked in. No, okay, all right. Let's see. Oh, why did I miss MVP? Oh, wait. I missed it. Wait a minute. This week I hit 92 pounds lost, 42% body fat. Your starting weight was 218. Your current weight is 125. Yes, yes. Yes. Yeah, that is so awesome. Don't you feel good? Jeez, Louise, I'm excited for you. I'm gonna make myself sick, shaking it up for MVP. I love that. 42% of your body weight. That's almost 50%. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. I just love that for you. That is so awesome. Oh, I would be so proud of myself. I'm sure you are so proud of yourself. Okay, so let's talk about this momentum. I had to go back up to that because I don't like to miss. That is impressive, isn't it? Jeez, Louise, I don't like to miss celebrations. Okay, all right. So wait a second. She said Morocco. I know. Wait a minute. Pamela says, I lost momentum about 6 months ago, but I'm still pushing on, slow and steady, as you say. Yes. And that's okay. Slow and steady. I think that's good. And, I think there's something to be said about going slow and preserving some of that skin. I think it's not from hanging. I always think about that. Like, that's what I think about when I think slow and steady. I'm good with that if that's going to not give me as much hanging skin. But Pamela, so what can we do to help you get your momentum back, or what could you do for yourself? Have you tried anything? Simply Taisha saying that's incredible. People are just so proud of M to the V to the P. Yes, you said you are a real one. Yes, she is doing it and doing it well. So, and nobody else has lost their momentum. So, I want to know from you guys, why do you think GLP-1 users struggle more with consistency during the month of December? I guess that's a thing. So, during the month of December, why do you think the struggle is real, even more so than November when we get that Thanksgiving? What do you think is the reason behind that? You're right about that hanging skin, giving the skin more time to catch up with the weight loss. Yes. And I can't afford to get stuff taken in and sucked out and cut this and cut that. I can't even afford that if I wanted to. So, yeah, so that's a positive thing, but I mean, if I were one of those people that was losing fast and furious, I'd take that too. That's just not my story. So, what are you going to do? So what do you guys think? Why do you think where people are struggling more with consistency during the month of December? And we just hit December. This is what, December the 3rd. So why do you think that is? Does anybody have a guess, a prediction? Anybody? Okay. What do you guys think? Uh, Bellflower says, yes, I embraced the slow in year one, knowing my skin wouldn't be crazy, and it's not very good. So you are proof that for you at least, because I know we're all different, but it worked. I love that. She says, thank you guys. You guys keep me going. I can imagine. We love that. You're an inspiration for us, especially if you are doing some resistance training. You'll end up with a better body count, Pamela. Okay, very good. Yes, I agree. I do feel a little different since the weather is cooler, the days are shorter. Yes, just maybe not as motivated. Every morning, my dog walks are not as fun. I would agree with that. I'm in Ohio, and I'm telling you, here, if you're on the East Coast at all, I would say here the weather is cold. It's cold. A storm, they've been threatening of a storm coming through. It was in the low of, the high today was the 30s, I want to say 30s, 40s. So it is cold. It is cold. And it is harder to be motivated because you don't want to get out of bed. And then you guys know I'm having furnace issues. So yeah, that's a thing. Shorter and colder days. Excellent. Yes, very good. How does your pup feel about that? Good point, Triple P. The colder days. This is a normal thing for me, even prior to being on a GLP-1. I'm barely a fall girl and definitely not a winter girl. Yeah, I can relate to that too. I don't know. The holidays didn't deter me. I think anything can deter you. A vacation, birthdays, any holiday if you allow it. Yes, I agree with that too. Holiday blues combined with temptation of all the extra treats and pressure from family and friends just to indulge. You said seasonal depression. That's also a thing too. Very good. Hey, Didi and Divas. I think people just give up at the end of the year and want to party. Probably, or they might say, let me finish out this year and just do what I want to do my thing, right? And I think if you're doing that, if that's what you need to do to like keep you motivated, because sometimes you might need a little, feeling not so overwhelmed, because I do believe there's a such thing as being overwhelmed with all the things, right? You got to track this, keep that, do this, do that. And I know you were talking on your live stream the other day about pre-tracking. Even if you're pre-tracking, you still got to do that, right? So you got to do that. You got to meal prep. You got to, you're tracking your steps, you're tracking your exercise, and it's a lot. So it can be overwhelming. And I can see people getting to this December and going, you know what? I'm tired. I'll start back. With the new me, new year, new reset. But we want to learn on this GLP-1s that we don't want to wait till how we always did it, starting January 1st. We want to kind of start now. So we want to think about how could we reset for December. And I think a lot of times, it's the stress of it all. Right? We have higher cortisol levels in December. And I think another thing we have to remember is the people that have family and friends is great, but some people don't have that. Some people have a family that's passed on. A lot of the family members, they might be alone and lonely. And we know depression kicks in because of the environment. I think Poppy talked about that, right? The cold weather, the shorter days, it gets, it's getting darker. On this East Coast, it's getting darker about 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30. That's early. So just think, if you're at work in a building and then you come out and you get off at 5 o'clock, it's pretty much dark. It's dark when you go. It's light when you go in, dark when you come out. So I think that all plays into it. And, one thing they said, research has shown that cold weather reduces NEAT, right? That movement, that when you're burning those calories, the everyday movement that burns calories daily. So, we know the GLP-1 is going to help with our appetite and all of that, but we still have to have those habits in those winter months. And that's probably when we really need to kick those habits in. But it's just, not as motivating to do it. All right. So that was our question 1. So you guys did a great job of answering that. Mel says, I do think in a sunny, warmer climate, it lends itself to feeling good. The sun of it all. Yes, the sun of it all. Angie says, I do. She says, it's too dang cold to leave the house. I need to drag my walking pad back out. Yes, and that cold weather is going to, put a kibosh to some of our exercise outdoor plans. He will not let me off the hook. He stands at the fence until I put my coat and boots on and leash him up. Oh, gosh, he's so used to it. Okay, there's no negotiating with him. He's over 100 pounds. You say he is your coach. Oh, my gosh. Well, at least that's getting you moving, though. The Turtle Diaries, I agree with that. If some of are looking at it as a temporary mindset, like we did in the past, we all did the temporary diets for a certain loss and yo-yo. And so I don't know. Okay, all right. About partying it up at the end like that. Okay, is that what you're saying? I say B-I-O, bring it on. I'm not getting deterred. I love that. She's saying, hello to people. Didi, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Thank you. I need it to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Yes, I need it. Keep your eyes on me. I said, that was so funny. She's like, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Okay, so that was our first question. Why do GLP-1 users struggle with more consistency during December? So we attributed that to the climate, the weather, the stressfulness of the year, just all those things, right? People who don't even have people to stress them out. They're just lonely, and that causes depression, and and all sorts of things could happen when you're depressed. You start that emotional eating, right? So what about this question? How can GLP-1 users keep their appetite control strong during the holiday, right? So how can you keep it strong without going up a dose? Because that could be a thing too. But let's say you've been cruising along, your appetite has been suppressed, you get to these holidays, you're getting depressed, you're getting stressed out, you feel overwhelmed. What could you do instead of saying, Doc, I need to go up to, I'm on 5, I need to go up to that 7.5. What could you do instead? What are some strategies that we could give some folks? Because, this is the smartest chat in all of GLP-1 land. So I'm sure you guys could give us some helpful information. What are some of the things we could do to keep that appetite suppressed? I think these are great things to think about as we're planning to go to these parties and be social. What are some things? Of course, I'm going to start. I'll lead with this. Protein first. Wherever you go, take that protein with you. If you're going to a party it up with the protein. Party it up with the protein. Yeah, staying consistent. Don't change anything up. Okay, but what if you're going to a party? Cookie, remember, Turtle Diaries just told us, Sweet Tea just said, some people might be thinking, let's party. Like, I'm doing it up because it's the end of the year. So what can we give them to do? Because people are not going to not party. I can tell you that. Find alternative ways to deal with some people probably aren't because they don't want to be tempted, but the people that are still going to go, what could we do to help them? Find an alternative way to deal with your stress through other medical interventions if that's your issue. Okay, very good. I love that. That's an alternative. Fuel your body with whole foods of it all. Protein. Yes, I agree. Eat more protein, healthy fats. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. A good mindset to stay on track. Okay, very good. I found that for me, if I increase protein in the morning, but the key is to add fiber with it. Okay, and that's what I have to make sure I'm doing. I'm really getting in some good fiber, and I try not to get it in with just those supplements. I have the fiber gummies, and I have psyllium husk and all that, but I'm trying to get it in with the foods I'm eating. So I love a good salad, and you know what? I haven't had a salad in a couple of days. That's so unlike me. By making sure you're keeping your protein up and drinking plenty of water. Yes, water is another one. So protein, I said, water, Pamela, that's a good one. Drinking that water. And you know what they say? If you drink, you should drink 40 to 64 ounces of water before midday. And I remember we had that discussion. They were saying if you drink 32 ounces of water straight through when you're on a GLP-1, that probably might not be the best if you're, trying to eat, right? Because you're taking up, a lot of this, your hunger with that, drinking that water. And so, but by midday, that's just all at once at one time. Now, it's different strokes for different folks. It takes different strokes. So different strokes for different folks. But for the ones of us that drinking all that water up front like that is not going to, help, motivate us to eat or keep us eating, then, at least by midday, you want to have 40 to, 60 ounces of that water. So most of your water by midday, you should be getting it in if you're sipping. So that's that's something you could try. Let's see if you guys are saying anything else. Protein, increase that protein, eat it first so you snack less. No partying, says Turtle Diaries. I'm tracking my food and eat my healthy food before the party. I love that. But are you drinking the alcohol? Who's drinking the alcohol? That's what I want to know. And then you could just, of course, if you drink the alcohol, you can blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. Remember that Jamie Foxx song? He said, blame it on the alcohol. Okay, so you're staying consistent even at the party. If the issue is not emotional, you can still party and not do too much if you really locked into changing. Enjoy yourself mindfully without overdoing it. I agree with that. So, maybe have a little something so you don't feel so restricted if you need to, but, just have it in moderation. Isn't that the key? Eat before going to the party so you're less likely to give into food temptation. I think that's one of the best strategies you could use. Pick up a book and read it. Meditate. Lower that cortisol. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love the picking up a book of it all. I love that. I drink a lot of water in the morning. Yeah, I remember you talk about your 32 ounces. Dee, overnight oats. You know what? I saw that in a video of yours. I need to try the overnight oats. I need to go check, go back and see. about the overnight oats of it all. I haven't tried it. I asked somebody about that. I don't know if this was on your cruise. I want to say last week. I was saying, are they going to be mushy? Because the texture matters. I know you go to Trader Joe's too. I love Trader Joe's has those oats. Oatmeal, and it has flax seeds in it, and I just love that. Omega-3s, I love that oatmeal. I haven't found an oatmeal to beat that yet, but I do need to try these overnight oats. And I want to say, was it Nora? Somebody in here told me when I get the oatmeal to get the steel oats kind, right? Because they said those don't get soggy. So I need to try that. So I need to write myself a note so when I go to the grocery store again. She says, hex to the no alcohol. I mean, says Tangi, I do drink, but it's a lot less than it was before your weight loss journey. Yeah, and I can imagine some people still do. And if you can handle it in moderation, I say good for you. A lot of people say they struggle with that alcohol and they just totally cut it out, but people can handle it. If you want to eat a little bit more, offset it by exercising more. Okay, to burn those extra calories. Yes, and take it from her. She's lost 42% of her body weight. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Really just like 1 to 2 drinks with friends, maybe 1 per month. Okay, very good. That I would say that's definitely moderation. I enjoy margaritas and mimosas for my birthday. Yes, I ate well at all the restaurants, worked out at the hotel gym, and didn't gain weight. You can partay and still be on track. Well, let's give you some confetti for that. Okay, so you did it a little bit in moderation, but enjoy yourself. I love that. Very good, very good. So, well, there we have a witness here. Somebody was able to do that. I know you're worried about mushy oats. I feel they still have a good bite. Okay, the Trader Joe's pumpkin overnight oats are different. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try pumpkin. I'm not into the pumpkin flavor as much, but I'm gonna try them. Why not? It can't hurt, right? Tangi, you're just living your life reasonably. Yes, I love that. Someone I was watching this week said they try to drink 3 Stanleys of water each day. The first is plain, the second has electrolytes, and the third has Crystal Light. That's a great strategy. And you know what? I was doing that when I first started. I was doing the electrolytes every day. So I would have plain water and the electrolytes, and then I scaled it back. But I think, especially if you're someone who struggles with drinking that plain water, I think that's a great strategy to try that out. I like that idea. It's like working your way to a tree. Yes, right? You go from plain to the electrolytes of it all, and then you go to the Crystal Light. Was it Crystal Light that was in there? All right. Ooh, if I'm going to enjoy a drink, I'm getting 10K steps that day. Okay, very good. Let's give her some confetti. All right. So she says, if I'm going to enjoy an alcoholic beverage, can I say that? A cocktail. You're going to get those extra steps in. And I think that's realistic because let's face it, this is like a social holiday. You're going to have parties. You're going to have, cocktails, mocktails, and cocktails. And I think if you enjoy a good mocktail, you got to have a strategy to kind of deal with it and offset, what's going to happen or it could possibly happen. If you guys are having a cocktail and not getting sick, I consider that a non-scale victory for you because, a lot of people say they get sick. Steel cut oats. Davina, how are you? How are you? She says steel cut oats are the reason why I'm in pain right now. I don't do well with grains unless they're fermented. I'm sorry about that. Jeez, Louise. Okay, all right. So you can't do the steel cut oats. Any oats, I would imagine, huh? Or is it just the steel cut? Let's see. Oh, you said I love room temperature lemon or lime water. Okay, very good. The Turtle Diaries. Oh, I gotta go check out your video. I saw that scrolling by, walking on the beach when I was at work. You said I do that. The Stanley gets more and more tasty throughout the day. I love that. That's a good, if you're doing that, mixing it up. And what I like about that is I just think that sometimes people are just doing all the, everything is something in the water and never having it plain. So if that's a way you could have just the plain water, I say try to do that too. I think that's important. But, most doctors will tell you, as long as you're getting the water, it doesn't have to be that it doesn't have to be plain. But then I've heard some doctors say that you should be getting plain water. So, I mean, who knows? Let's see. Angie said, I add fat-free Fairlife milk to my overnight oats for the protein too. Okay, very good. That Fairlife, that milk is, that's what's up. I love that. Was it you, Sweet Tea? Somebody is asking, was it you that had the video that talked about the three-step, I'm called the three-step water strategy? I love to give things a name, a nickname. Sydney, how are you? She says it was Sweet Tea with the progressive water enhancement. Okay, well, wait, Sweet Tea, that was you. Everybody likes that idea, so we're going to give you some confetti. Jeez, Louise. Okay. So they're saying it was you in your video today. I think they're saying. We love that. Sweet Tea's like, okay, if it was me. Oh, Davina, I absolutely love your profile pic. Every time I see it, it just makes me think of such elegance. Absolutely. I know, right? I say the same thing. So pretty. Sweet Tea for the win. That's why we gave her some confetti. We love that. All right, so Mail to the B says, I like ACV plain sparkling water a few times a day through the course, through a straw, of course, right? Yeah. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so let's go to our next question here. Let's see, we're getting through these questions. What time is it? It's 9:09. I got good time. What should I focus on if my GLP-1 weight loss has stalled or slowed down? So what do you guys say? What advice could we give somebody that's navigating these holidays and your weight loss has slowed down? What should you focus on? And I think we kind of already answered this in a way because we've said a lot of the things that we should do. What should you do? You guys have any ideas? So I'm going to tell you while you guys are writing your ideas in the chat. Research shows that most people that experience a plateau experience it because they have lower caloric needs as weight decreases, right? So your metabolism is trying to adapt to that. Untracked bites and snacks, adding 200 to 400 calories of unnoticed calories, right? Because you're not writing it in. So this is one of the struggles with being a pre-tracker, because you write what you think you're going to eat, and sometimes it doesn't go as planned. Sometimes you might nibble on something you didn't have on there, or a lot of times for me, I wasn't subtracting when I wasn't eating all of it. Like I would pre-track salmon, a whole piece of salmon and a half, and sometimes I wouldn't eat the half. Well, I wouldn't go back and say I didn't pre-track that. I wouldn't subtract it. So there goes my protein, there goes the calories. That was happening a lot when I got to 12.5 milligrams because I just could not get it all in. And since then that has stopped, but yeah, it was like that at first. Sleep, not getting that sleep in. I know I'm all too familiar with that. That's going to increase that ghrelin hormone. And then stress is going to increase your cravings for sugar and fat, which the holidays we know are stressful. So our reset, what are some of the things that we could do? We could tell people they could do. So, Mel is saying, Sweet Tea said, don't get the Crystal Light unless you finish the first 2 drinks. I love that, right? Yeah, that's a great idea. Some non-scale victories. Okay, very good. Thank you. Track your intake. Excellent. I've had a couple of stalls. And you know what though? Sometimes eating and then kind of resetting things, revamping that. And I think they call it like calorie cycling. Isn't that a thing where you calorie cycle? So you have some lower days and then some high days to kind of rev you up again. That's a thing for some people. Don't overeat and don't stress about it. It's not a sprint. And stressing causes their cortisol to rise. Everything affects that cortisol. Jeez Louise. Tracking calories, very good. Cookie says, I will focus on the progress I've made already and tell myself not to give up. I've come too far to give up. So this is the research suggestions. I get my research from Harvard. I'm getting it from the Mayo Clinic. And I also like the New England Journal of Science. Now, they say, these great minds say, focus on your big 4. If you're going to reset, you're going to focus on the big 4. You're going to track for 48 hours. That's 2 days, right? You're going to hit a protein target. Now, this is interesting. 90 to 120 grams a day. Now, talk to your doctor. Whatever your doctor decides. Remember, my doctor says 80, and I'm still going for that 90 to 120. And so if you're getting if you're eating 3 meals and you get 30, 30, 30, I think that's a great start. But the problem is some people aren't even eating the 2 meals. I think people are 3 meals. I think people are probably, it sounds like people are, not everybody is eating 2, and then in between that, a snack or 2. If your snacks are those, protein bars or shakes that have 20 and 30 grams of protein, that's helping you meet that protein goal. I think that's good, but whole foods is better. But if you can't get the whole foods, you got to get what you can, you can handle. Move 20 to 30 minutes. That's also going to get you restarted if you're in a stall, and sleep 7 to 8 hours. That's a struggle for a lot of us. That 7 to 8 hours. Who in here is getting 7 to 8 hours? Davina, I hope you're getting 7 to 8 hours. Looking that beautiful, because geez, Louise, it's hard for me to get in those 7 to 8 hours. I'm going to be honest. Oh, Davina says, okay, so I see you. I see Margie. She says, just popping in and say hi. You're listening on the television. I can't comment when I'm on my TV either. So I just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. Or whatever it is, the discussion. Sleep is a big factor. Also, I had to get rid of sugar substitutes. Yes, that's another thing. That's why I don't mess around with that Crystal Light. But I think if that's all you can get, if that's the way to drink that water, I would go for that. They were triggering my sweet tooth. Everything doesn't need to be sweet. I trained my taste buds. That is so hard to do. Man, I would say it's so hard to do because you just got to cut it out for like 14 to 21 days to that sweet tooth so it's not triggered. Geez, so I think that's why keto works so well at first, because you're cutting that sweet addiction or the sweet tooth, and then it's just hard to maintain for a lot of folks. Now, I know the people out in keto land, don't get mad at the Downsizing Diva. I'm not a keto girl, but I know so many people who say, I've been on keto. So that tells me if it's sustainable, they would still be on it. A lot of people aren't still on it, but the people that are, power to the people that can stay on that keto. Geez, Louise, I can't. It's just hard for me. And I think I love carbs too much. I'm lucky to get 5 hours most nights. Oh my goodness. Now I'm getting more than you, Pamela. So geez, Louise, you got to come up with a reset. Do you, they say you can't really catch up on your sleep, but that's a term we all use, right? Catch up on our sleep. But are you sleeping more on the weekends? Can you get some more sleep in or no? Or are you just slow and steady with that sleep? Sunday night, I slept for 10 hours. I usually get between 7 and 9. Jeez, Louise. Oh my gosh, I'm going to give you some confetti. That is excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent job. I would say if we had an elite category for sleep, you would be in the elite category because I don't think very many people are getting that much sleep. Let's see. Dee Dee, you said track, protein. What are the last two? So it's track for 48 hours, hit that protein target 90 to 120, move for 20 to 30 minutes. So exercise and sleep for 7 to 8 hours. And they say these small resets actually restart your metabolism. Not huge, big old, things, but these little small things can restart your metabolism. So I think that's great. Some people on a stall might be getting a lot of protein in, but not strength training enough. Very good. That's true too. Yep. Pamela's watching on her TV, but commenting on the phone. Okay, very good. Most of the time, unless I'm traveling like I did this week, you're getting your sleep in. Good. I get in about 7 to 8 hours, but now I'm working on the quality. Geez, Louise, you got to worry about the quality of it. I'm just joking. Found out I have sleep apnea. Oh no. So I'm trying different things to have a more restorative sleep. Okay, very good. Can you give us an example of what you are trying? Because that might be helpful to other people as well. Cookie, and with all her energy, she's getting 6 to 7 hours. Okay, JK, I get 7 to 8 hours. What's JK? I should know that, huh? I almost watched on TV and keep my phone for comments. Okay, very good. Sometimes I do that, but I'm not that great with multitasking. Sleep hygiene is everything. Keisha is getting 9 hours of sleep. Let's give her some confetti. Jeez, Louise. Oh my gosh. I love that for you. I'm going to also give you, I should have given this to Davina. This is for you and Davina. Some applause. I mean, I'm just in awe. That is a lot of sleep to be getting. I love that for you, though. Jeez, Louise. Hold up. Wait a minute. I see a new face in the chat. Jeez, Louise. Look at this beauty. Carter's Eat. Hey, hey, hey. New here. Welcome to the chat. How are you? So tell us a little something about yourself. Are you on a GLP-1? Are you on a health journey? Are you losing weight? Are you just stopping in because we just, we sound so smart on here. What is it? But welcome. Good to see a new face. And that profile pic is just everything. I mean, look at you. You look like you're running for an office or something. Are you a politician? Oh, what is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay, Mel. So a lot of you guys have to like the live stream. If you're out there watching, like the live stream. Okay. Yes, I do sleep late. Okay, good. I get up at 4:45 during the week. Jeez, Louise. That's early. That is a lot of getting up early every day at 4:45. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Okay, let's see. I'm here. I'm new here. Oh, hi, Gabriel. I'm new here, and I just took my 5th shot. Thank you for all the awesome advice. Your 5th shot. We love that for you. The 5th shot. How are you feeling? Are you losing? Are you feeling less inflammation? What are some of those non-skill victories? Like we want to know it all. Geez, Louise. Did MVP say something profound and I missed it? Probably so. Oh, I might have missed it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here's one more question. Let's see. Tangi said, for sleep apnea, I'm trying to sleep on my side. There's an oral device, a retainer thing that I'm not going to get. Oh, that you are going to get. If that doesn't work, the next option is a CPAP. So it's something you could try before the CPAP machine. GLP-1 is used for sleep apnea. Yes, I'm trying to get my dad, to get Zepbound before his sleep apnea. So yeah, I'll have to just dedicate time, maybe on Sunday, to talk about that. So frustrating, but I'm working on some things now and we'll see what happens. People are welcoming Gabriel. That's so sweet. Okay, so she says, beautiful people, and had to come in fellowship. The energy felt right as I passed through. It's good to see women that sound alike. I'm in a stall. I turned 55 and I only lost 10 pounds. Only, there is no only. Oh my goodness. So first of all, 55, welcome, because we got some fabulous ladies in our 50s. I'm 53 actually myself. So wait a minute, let's give you some confetti. First of all, you lost 10 pounds. Go Carter, go Carter, go Carter, go Carter. I love that. Okay, very good. So you're in a stall. So hopefully some of those tips I gave could kind of help you out to reset, and I think you got to reset in December, because what we don't want to happen is we think like, oh, okay, I'm just going to do what I do for the rest of this month and keep things status quo, and then I'll work on it for the new year. We want to actually work on it now. So do some of those things, the 48 hours, I'm going to say, I was looking up, like what is a true reset? Like what are some basic things you could do? And they say the best way to reset if you've fallen off just for a few days, right, is to make it simple, immediate, and repeatable. And I'm going to put this on here. It's some of the same things I said before, but it's called the 24-hour reset, right? You want to do something quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're going to hydrate. Make sure you're getting those 40 to 60 ounces of water by midday. Remember I said that, by midday. And I remember Oprah Winfrey used to say how she drank all her water early because she didn't want to be up using the restroom all night. So that's a good strategy. But I also think for that, part of it. But I also think if you want to, get a lot of water in, you got to kind of front load it right earlier in your day. So that makes sense to me. We talked about protein focused meals. So making sure you get, I say 30, they say 25 to 30 grams of protein, at every meal. If you're eating 3 meals a day, even small meals a day, if the bulk of your meal is that protein, up to 30 grams of protein, I think that's great. Movement, this is, ideal. Your ideal movement is 10 to 30 minutes, 5 times a week. They say 150 minutes a week, but start where you are. So 10 to 20 minutes of movement. And really, it doesn't have to be like, okay, I'm going to do my Jane Fonda workout. Is Jane Fonda still a thing? She's probably in her 70s, moving better than me. But so you know what I'm saying? It could be just like what I do, like get up and clean or wash dishes, walk around the kitchen. I go upstairs, I come downstairs, I forget stuff on purpose so I can have a reason to go back up and get it. Things like that, just moving around after you eat. And before, when I would eat, I would just sit there and sit there and sit there. So that is a change for me. I get up and I move. Go to bed 30 minutes earlier. We love that, right? 30 minutes early. So I think that's a great strategy for like myself and Perfectly Pamela. Perfectly Pamela, if you could just say, okay, I'm going to go to bed 30 minutes before, right? I think that's great. If you set that goal for yourself 30 minutes earlier, 30 minutes before I normally go to bed. So I think if you could do that, I think that would be great. And then I also think you got to forgive yourself when you don't do any of those things. So we got Carter in here. Carter's, I want you to forgive yourself because you said only, 10 pounds. I think 10 pounds is great. And actually, if I could lose 10 pounds before the new year starts, I'm going to love that. So 10 pounds is a big deal to the Downsizing Diva. All right, so what is Carter saying? It's your birthday! Woohoo! Wait, let me find you. Where did you say that at? Okay, I missed a lot of action. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so we saw Gabriel took the first shot. We're asking how Gabriel feels. I don't know that Gabriel responded yet. You're on Tirzepatide, and I saw all the beautiful faces. That's so sweet. Okay, I think I skipped that part. Pamela, that's my one and only. People are saying congratulations and welcome to Gabriel. Okay, she's telling us she passed through. She's 55. Wait, she said I turned 55 today. Well, I missed that. Today. Okay. So we have to sing happy birthday. All right. Carter, are you ready? Carters, are you ready? Okay, I love to sing happy birthday. All right, are you guys ready? Wherever Carter is, she has to hear us. Happy birthday, Carters. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Wow, I love that. Very good. So it is your birthday. We love that. Okay. All right. So what did you do to celebrate? What are you doing? Did you do anything? Fabulous. What is going on? We love that for you. Jeez, Louise, 55. Right. Jeez, Louise. We love it. We have some beautiful, we're aging like fine wine. Shall I say that? Jeez, Louise, I'm so excited when I see these women that are, saying their age. Remember, it used to be like, you don't ask a woman their age. People are proudly sharing their age. I love that. All right. So you said pretty good. I've been trying to do everything right, and all the advice I've gotten has helped keep my symptoms minimal. The anti-inflammatory effects have been awesome. I've lost 6 pounds so far. Very good. So let's give you some confetti. 6 pounds. We love it. We love it. And I mean, more than anything, that inflammation. Geez, Louise, can you just imagine? Yeah. Imagine having that back after not having it. Geez, Louise, I can't even imagine having that back. I don't want it back. I don't want it. Hold up. Wait a minute. We have a super chat. Okay, who do we have here? Thank you, Rahman of Zepbound, dropping in to show some love to my sis Dee. Thank you. Yay. Let's give him a thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And you guys got to go check out Round Mound's interview with Mr. Sean over there. Okay, gosh, he was really revealing a lot. I just thought that was awesome. Yeah, I'm so impressed when people get on these lives and stuff and share their life with us. I mean, that's like a huge, big thing. So I appreciate that. I know you appreciated that too as well. All right. So, okay, where did I leave off? We were singing the happy birthdays of it all. Gabriel took the first shot. Um, Carter, thank you for coming in and spending your part of your birthday with us. Pamela was singing up a storm. I heard her all the way over here. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday and fellow Sagittarius. I'll be 57 on the 10th. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. Okay, you'll be 57. Let me I gotta put that in my memory bank. You're gonna be 57. Ooh. I love it. Love it. Love it. And I love that you're sharing your age. It makes me think when I turn 57, I'm not going to be trying to say I'm 52. I'm going to be like, I'm going to own it. Okay. So MVP, December 10th. Okay. Love that. Yeah. If you have a birthday, let me know because I love to celebrate a good birthday. Jeez, Louise. Wait a minute. My buddy is here. Calming, soothing, relaxing. Oh my gosh. Chiming in to say this channel is simply awesome and encourage everyone to continue to believe in reaching your goals. Oh my gosh. I just love that. You know, you got to go over there and listen to the cool, calm sounds of soothing, relaxing. Remember, I told you I was playing your videos at my school. And you know, I think it's so cool to have that jazz. I play the jazz, you know. Now I'm trying to play like I play Snoopy, you know, they have Snoopy kind of jazz. Well, I don't know if it's Snoopy or not, but you know, it's the peanuts with the scenery and all of that. So you got to put that on yours so I can have yours up. But you guys have to go check out Calming, Soothing, and Relaxing. Oh my gosh, you've been such a supporter for a long time. I appreciate you. Jeez, Louise. Okay, we're scrolling. Okay, all right. So we're down to our one last question. And it's 9:29. So I'm kind of on track. I love that when I'm on track. Okay. All right. So this is a good question because yeah, see, I'm right on time. This is a good question because you know, we talked about how important sleep is. And you know, other than saying, you know, get yourself some sleep, I think a great suggestion, let me take this off. I think a great suggestion is to try to go to sleep at least 30 minutes. That's really simple. I can even try to do this 30 minutes before I normally go to bed. So if I'm normally going to bed at 11:30, I could go to bed at 10:30, right? Make that a goal. So make that a goal to just get 30 extra minutes in. If you can't do anything else, start where you are, start there. So I think that's a great start. So I don't want to really focus on that as my last question. My last question, we kind of hit on this, and I think this is important because a lot of us struggle with this. And I want to know, and you know, Simply Taisha said the same thing. She's struggling with this. How can we stay consistent with movement when it's cold or dark outside? And that's a struggle. If you're on the East Coast like me, I'm in Ohio. This is the struggle I'm having, is being motivated to get my buns moving, especially on these cold days where your high is 30 degrees outside, right? That's the high. Just imagine what the low is. Our students couldn't even go outside today. It was so cold. They couldn't even go outside for recess. So how do you stay motivated? What are some of you guys are doing it and doing it and doing it well? What are you doing? Meals in bed now. Don't go to sleep till this is over. I love it. Dee Dee trying to calm those hyper kids down. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I try. Mel said, fine, we are. You see, Carter is saying 6 pounds is great. Yes, the inflammation is killing me. Okay, all right. So you're not taking, are you taking a GLP-1? Did I miss that? Because if you are, I hope your inflammation is gone or will be gone. One of the two. They got to be out of here. Charles, like the virtual knight in shiny armor, always so sweet. Yeah, a perfect gentleman, very kind. We love that. Hey everyone, hopping off to take care of some things. Have a great night. I will catch the replay. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate that. Let's see, Sagittarians root. Wait, when is your birthday, Cookie? Did you have a birthday? Did I miss your birthday? Let me, if you have a birthday and it's in December, please drop it in the chat. I would love to know that. Let's see. Oh, you're a SAG. You're on the 7th. Oh my gosh. Gee, my mom was a Sagittarius, is a Sagittarius. I'm gonna say is. So this is a special month for me. I'll probably be boo-hooing. You'll be like, why is Dee Dee crying? And I didn't last year, so I probably won't. But for some reason, I've been a little bit more emotional. Maybe because my dad's not been feeling the best. I've been a little bit more emotional this year. Zag baby here. Okay, pretty poppy. Okay, 12/7. I love that. Okay, very good. Who else is having a birthday? Yes, calming, smooth, and relaxing. We love that. I love the name of it all. Wait a minute. Andrea Anderson with the PhD. You changed your profile pic. I love the old school Converses. We should be twins and wear them together. I have those red ones like this in your picture. Find some workouts on YouTube. Loads of great workouts. Yes, 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 yes. And the one I'm doing, it's funny, was Simply Taisha was talking about that. My daughter said, Mom, you do that. The Lift with C. I love Lift with C. I just think she's very organized. Teaches very well. You know, it's just she doesn't have all the like pump and circumstance to it. You know what I'm saying? Like all the frills. It's just, hey, we're about to do this. She tells you what's going to happen. You know what you can anticipate. I just love Lift with C. That's exactly what it is. Lift with C. Who else do I like? You know, I love a Leslie Sands song. You guys know I love my Billy Blanks. I'm still old school with the Billy Blanks of it all. But I love Leslie Sandstone. If you just want to walk, if she does the walks, the kicks, she has 15 minutes. I think she even has a 10-minute. She has 10. She has, oh, I'm getting hot. She has 10. She has 15. She has 20. She has even 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It's an hour. I want to say it's a 40-minute walk. Any kind of walk you can name. So we love that. Thank you for stopping through and letting us know that. And learn to swing the kettlebell. Now that I don't have. Great workout. I think when I get to a gym, I'm going to be getting to a gym when the spring hits. I'm going to etch that in my schedule for sure. Okay, what else are you guys saying? Dee Dee, you've got us for virtual hug support and plenty of laughs. Yes, yes, yes. You guys make my nights. When I'm on here. What else are you guys saying? I will update my picture for the next live. This is my business logo. Okay, very good. Happy birthday to all the beauties. Well, good to see. I was only able to walk up to bleachers on Monday. I saw that. Was that a short video? It's too cold for us. Oh, okay. Okay, very good. Okay, but I love the way you were getting it in. Girl, yes, get that calendar. You have like all the sags in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. We got to sing happy birthday. So the only people I got MVP and I got Pretty Poppy Patch. We got Carter. Wait, what? Let me put your name. Carter East. Sometimes when I'm Carter's Eat. Sometimes when I'm looking up, people's names, it's not always, I can't remember it. What's today? The 3rd. Okay, very good. All right. Anybody else I missed? And I want to tell you guys before we head out. I want to tell you guys I am, going to be putting out a video. I'm trying to get it out tonight. If not tonight, in the morning, because I'm getting hot. I think I'm just coming down with something. But I'm going to put it in the, I'm going to have it out. I'm trying to get it to members. If I don't get it to members first, it might just go to everybody. But it's about my vision board. So I want to talk about, and we'll talk about this more on Friday. I'm going to actually share my vision board with you guys from last year. And we're going to talk about creating a vision board for next year. But I need some subscriber participation. So I'm looking for anybody that wants to come on live with me on New Year's Day. I don't know what your plans are. I don't know if you're party in, but come on live and share what your vision board is for 2026. And we had some great ladies last year. And I was, my hope last year was to get subscribers to do it last year, but a lot of people were like, oh, I don't really want to come on. Now, some people sent me their vision board and I presented it for them. They didn't want to show their face, but if you want to come on and not put on your camera and just have your voice, whatever you want to do, we want to make it easy for you. So if you want to share your vision board, I really would love for you to come up here and do that. I'm going to share mine. I'm going to put that video out. It'll definitely be out tomorrow. It's almost finished, unless I get sick and so sick I can't do it. But it's almost finished. I'm going to put that out tomorrow. I was planning to have it tonight, and then I just did not, had not been feeling the best. Yesterday I was really got a lot done. I was very productive. Maybe I overworked myself. So if you don't know what a vision board is and you don't know how to start one, you've never made one, you've made one, but you want to make a better one, or you want to make one that you're actually going to use, that is the key. Anybody can make a vision board, but are you actually going to use it? So that's what we want to talk about, and that's what I want to focus in on. So you watch out for that video. It's going to be out tomorrow. Maybe I'll put a community post when it comes out. And I want you to watch it before Friday. So when we talk about the vision boards a little bit more on Friday and have some focus to it, you'll kind of know. And I think setting goals is so important. It really just is. Setting a goal for yourself, and you can focus on, your whole weight loss of it all. If you're in my stock club, we're focusing on vision board, and Nicole, that is coming. I have that one all. I just have to put that up there too. So I'm up to my eyeballs with the vision board. So really, I'm just gonna post them tonight, and they'll be up. Hopefully they'll be up and going tomorrow. So that is that. I don't know. Does anybody have any questions about that vision board? If you want to hold it till Friday, you could hold the questions till Friday till you see my video, you can understand it. Think about coming on here and sharing, and so some of the ones that we had last year, I'm going to try to get them to come and see, because I really am curious to see that people stick to that, that they reach their goals. You could do a paper, you could do a visual, but there is a strategy that I think it's a way to like really stick to it and do it. So it's something I did that really helped me stay focused with mine. So yeah, so we'll talk about that on Friday. I will see you guys on Friday. And if you can't make it on Friday, I will see you on Sunday for my weigh-in. I am going to put out a video this week too of, and I've already recorded it because I weighed myself. I just have to get it out. But of my weight, like what happened last week when I wasn't live on Sunday. So that should be coming out. I just got a lot of, all the things going on here. So I will see you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you. Downsizing.